What's your name?
Sophia. Reba.
And do you believe in the supernatural? It can be a ghost, a witch, a vampire, angels, anything along those lines.
I do believe in the supernatural, yes. I believe in spirits and in bad and good energy, and I think they manifest themselves through spirits that that maybe we can't necessarily see with the blind eye, but I do believe they're there.
And have you ever had a supernatural experience?
Yes, I went to Salem, Massachusetts, and I was in front of the house of one of the men who actually convicted the girls who were tried as witches. So there was a lot of bad energy surrounding his house. There had been a lot of stories, and I took a picture, and in the picture there was little orbs of energy, and they came out in the picture, and I took it again just to make sure it wasn't a malfunction, and it wasn't. So that's a cool experience.
Okay, so what's your name?
My name is Nayeli Beltran.
Okay, and do you believe in the supernatural? That could be ghosts, witches, vampires, angels, anything.
Yeah, definitely I do. I believe in ghosts. I believe in just like entities, I guess. And I do believe that some people think they're vampires.
Okay, and have you ever had a supernatural experience?
Yeah. My family and I have had like a lot. That's why I believe in them. But
Catherine Collins.
Okay, and Catherine, do you believe in the supernatural?
I definitely believe in parts of the supernatural. Yes.
And what specifically?
Spirits, vibes, energies.
Yeah.
Mostly. I just, you can walk into a room and feel an energy. I think that that's a big part of the supernatural. But I tend to believe a little less in the traditional supernatural, but who knows?
Have you ever had any like supernatural experience, or have like thought you've seen or heard a ghost or anything like that?
I have not, personally. I'm sure others have, because they're around. But I have never personally experienced it.
I believe in ghosts.
Yep.
I believe that there definitely has to be other life out there other than our own.
Yep. And have you ever had a supernatural experience?
Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't.
No? Okay. Wow.
And then one time I was at my friend's house, and she had told me that she had seen the ghost of a little girl there, and I wasn't sure, and I didn't really believe her at that point. This was a couple years ago. And I went to the kitchen, and I definitely felt like somebody was in the room. It was very strange. I didn't see her, but I felt someone was there.
You felt goosebumps and stuff?
Karin Nord.
And do you believe in anything supernatural?
Yes, I believe in some supernatural things. Like ghosts, I think. I used to not believe in them, but I think that there is energy around when people die, potentially, if they don't die in a peaceful way.
Okay, and have you ever had a supernatural experience, or have you ever thought you saw something or heard something,
Yeah, one time my friend showed me this really cool thing where you can actually use energy, and positive energy and just focusing to be able to lift people up really high using almost like no like force. And then after that, a lot of my friends have told me different stories about them interacting with ghosts or supernatural things. Like, one thing what someone told me was that his grandfather died or something at a kitchen table while smoking a cigarette, and one time he was at that same kitchen table and he saw his grandfather smoking a cigarette and smiling at him. And his dog, the way he knew he wasn't like imagining it was because his dog was barking at the person who was there.
Okay, what's your name?
I'm Jessica Maltese.
Okay, and do you believe in anything supernatural?
I do believe that there is a supernatural presence
Yes?
Yes.
What do you specifically believe in? Like ghosts, angels, aliens,
I don't know
something
if it's
like
like ghosts. I think there's spirits from people. I don't know if they're haunting people, but I feel like they come back. I don't know if it's necessarily a bad thing or a good thing.
that? Okay, and have you ever had like an experience with something supernatural, like maybe like you thought you heard or saw something?
When I was really little, I was playing in my mom's room, and some weird light figure floated by, and I got really freaked out, and I thought it was a ghost. My mom probably told me it was just an angel. So.
Okay, so my dad's family used to live in a ranch in Mexico, and there was this witch in town, and everyone was scared of the witch. She was a woman, and she was believed to turn into animals at night. So one day, I don't know what my grandfather was doing, but he was at home, and there was this crow on the bird on his backyard, and he really thought that it was the witch because it had been staring at him all night. And so he grabbed a gun and shoot the bird's leg, but he didn't kill the bird because the birds flew away. Next day, the witch in town had like been injured in the leg, and that's how he got the connection that like the witch was in fact the crow he had shot.
Your name?
Isa Khan.
And do you believe in the supernatural, whether it's ghosts or witches or vampires or anything like that?
I believe in ghosts. I don't really know much about witches and everything like that, but I do believe in ghosts.
Okay, and have you ever had a supernatural experience or maybe thought you like heard or saw a ghost or something?
Yeah, actually, when I was younger, my house is very like small at first, but then we rebuilt it, and like during that process we were still inside the house, so it was weird, but I thought like I kept on seeing like I'd be watching TV and then out of the corner of my eye I thought like I'd see someone move, and then like I would just like look, and then it was freaky, but that was when I was little, yeah, and then
To an extent, I do believe that there's a side that we don't understand, but I've never personally experienced like a full-on supernatural experience, just little things that kind of remind me that there's a possibility that there is.
Like what?
Well, just little things, like sometimes you know when you like sense maybe a spirit of a person you once loved in this, like an area that you remember pretty well with them, maybe. Just little things, like maybe spirits mostly for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, just walking through familiar places and you can sense someone you love has been there, that kind of thing.
The supernatural, I believe in ghosts, definitely. I feel that like after you die, your energy has to go somewhere, and that there's definitely like ghosts that are around us. And I mean, I don't believe really in like witches and vampires and like other stuff like that, but I mean, I would like to believe that. I watch all those shows, and I don't know, it just seems cool if they were alive, but I don't know, the ghosts just seem more realistic. And I haven't really had any like real supernatural experiences. Like whenever I'm home alone, I always get paranoid and think I'm like hearing things or like seeing something. Like there's always like noises in my house, like when I'm home alone and like there's no one home and I like there's nothing to explain it. Like literally I thought there was someone in my house once, and I wouldn't go back in my house for 2 hours and there was no one in my house. So I don't know if I was just being paranoid or if ghosts are real, but that's my story.